Hey friend, Chris here from WhyLogicProRules.com, the website that helps you get the most you can out of Apple's Logic Pro. This week on the channel and website, we're going to do something a little different. I really want to hear from you. I want to get your feedback, and this feedback will really help guide the channel in terms of content. So every week I sit down to do a video, whether you see it or not. Every week I have this humongous document on my desktop of all these ideas, and I go through all these ideas and I kind of think to myself, can I do any one of these ideas the most justice this week? And these ideas are based on, number one, just ideas that I came up with that I thought would be pretty cool. But number two, mostly the ideas are based on questions that I've received in the comment section in YouTube and email. I get a lot of emails with a lot of questions. And so I just take these questions and drop it into my doc. And I have this humongous list of ideas to go from. And that's great because obviously what is most helpful to you should be the stuff that I should be talking about here on the channel and website. But it's gotten to a point where the document is so humongous now that it's basically like picking ideas out of thin air again. You know, I'm just kind of like pointing at stuff and like, I guess I could do that this week. And sometimes I wonder if some of the topics that I cover are really like special use cases. And there are topics that I could be hitting on that are much more helpful to not only you, but a lot of other people that are more pressing, that are of more value. So here's my question to you. If you were in charge of Why Logic Pro Rules content calendar for the next year, or if that seems like a little too big, the next couple weeks, if you were in charge of the content calendar for the next couple weeks, and you got to choose what topics I covered in videos for the next few weeks, what would be the topics that you would want me to cover immediately that are most interesting to you? That would be the most helpful to you. So I'm going to give some examples just to get the ball rolling. You don't have to pick any of these examples, but just to point out that it could be anything related to Logic Pro or just music production in general. So off the top of my head, maybe you would want me to cover some videos on recording guitars, but not just with Amp Designer, but like an actual guitar with an actual guitar amp, mic'd up into an interface and recorded into a project. Or maybe you want me to cover recording guitars direct into an interface using Amp Designer to get better tones. Or maybe an amp sim that's completely outside of Logic Pro, like Amplitude or anything else. Maybe you'd like to see, a sequential set of videos that will help beginners get comfortable. If you're a beginner, maybe to help you get familiar and comfortable with Logic Pro so that you feel like you can create music comfortably. Or maybe you'd love to see videos on compression. Maybe on recording vocals. And would that be, recording rock vocals or singer-songwriter vocals or hip-hop vocals? Maybe Smart Tempo still giving you troubles, or live loops, or all the different samplers, or Alchemy, or all of the plugins in Logic. It's just, the point is, it doesn't have to be any particular topic that I choose. I want to know what is most important to you and your music aspirations, right? So I'm hoping if you have a moment, I really appreciate it. If you can leave a comment below under this video, and if you're looking at this on the Why Logic Pro Rules website, leave a comment in that comment section as well on the website. And if you see a comment that you totally vibe with, if someone has already hit on a topic that you're like, yes, I would love more of that, give that comment a thumbs up, reply to that comment and say, yes, absolutely. My hope is that you guys are going to go ham on the comment section. And then I can look at all the different suggestions and see what are the most popular topics, looking at the big picture, what gets the most votes, because then I know that's what I need to hit on immediately. And, other questions that maybe don't get a lot of votes, it doesn't mean I won't ever hit on them. It's just like I know that might be more particular special use case, and I'll fit it in somewhere. But I want to know what's most helpful to the most amount of people right now so I can get right to it. So that's my big ask. Please leave a comment below and let me know. Thumbs up other people's comments, reply to other people's comments, just go crazy. I'm going to read every single comment, and that's where we're going from with the channel and website. Okay, awesome. Hit the comment section. I'll follow up with you, and we'll get into some of these subjects. Thanks so much, and I'll see you later.